Welcome to this wonderful full body flexibility and mobility class. Remember to breathe deeply throughout the class and listen to your body. Take a deep breath in and let's start. Let's start by warming up our shoulders with some arm circles. Move in full range of motion, keep your core engaged. You can also switch up the direction of circles to work different muscles in your shoulders. Keep your legs and hips stable. The key is to isolate upper body and lower body. Feel the bend at the waist as you go through each lateral movement. With every linear reach, rotate the leading shoulder so that the palm of the hand is facing skyward. Be sure to reach a little further each time. Now roll your shoulders back and down, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Repeat this a few times, allowing your breath to guide your movements. Let's move into a squat position and work on some shoulder twists. Place both hands on the mat and start to slowly rotate your shoulders to one side, reaching up with your hand. Feel the stretch in your shoulders, back and core. Hold for a moment and then switch sides. Remember to focus on your shoulder rotation and engage your back and core for a deeper stretch. As you fold forward, lower your arms to the ground or rest your hands on your shins, ankles, or the floor. Hold the stretch for a few deep breaths, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs and your lower back. Now let's warm up our hip joints. Keep your balance, lift one leg up and rotate it to the side in full range of motion. Repeat 10 times on each side. Inhale and shift weight forward onto balls of your feet, lifting heels off the ground. Exhale and lower heels back down, shifting weight back onto heels. Continue to rock back and forth between toes and heels. Repeat for several rounds, allowing breath to guide movements. For the standing figure 4 stretch, it's important to find your balance first. You can use a wall, chair, or anything stable to hold onto if you need it. Once you are balanced, cross one ankle over your opposite knee and squat down. You'll feel a good stretch in your glutes and outer hip. Take it slow and find the depth that works for you. Switch sides and keep stretching. Take a wide stance and hinge forward from your hips, keeping your spine straight. You can rest your hands on the floor, blocks, or even your shins if you are not as flexible. Take a deep breath in, lift your chest and lengthen your spine. Then, as you exhale, release any tension and fall deeper into the stretch, letting your head and neck relax. Enjoy the stretch. Now bring your hands and torso closer to your left side, increasing the stretch in your left leg. Then slowly release and switch sides. Don't force yourself too far, just go as far as feels comfortable for you. Start by keeping knees and hands planted on the ground. From this position, you will lead with the chest down and to 45-degree angle, bend the leading arm and extend out the opposite arm. Keep switching sides and move at your pace. Feel the stretch in your bicep, shoulder, chest, and sides. This stretch is a simple but effective way to give your wrists a little tender loving care and keep them healthy and mobile. Get down on all four like you're making a tabletop with your body. Make sure your hips are stacked directly above your knees and your hands directly under your shoulders. Lift your left hand up towards the ceiling and then thread it down and under your right arm, bringing your chest towards the ground. Keep your hips high and press down with your right palm to maintain balance. Hold the position for 5 seconds, then press firmly into your right palm and slowly lift your left arm back towards the ceiling. You can follow your hand with your gaze as you do so. Good job, let's switch sides. Take a deep breath in and really fill up your lungs. When you do this, you're expanding your rib cage, which gives your mid-back more room to move around. Think of it as a little warm-up for your spine. This kind of movement can really help you feel more loose and limber, which is always a good thing. Start in the tabletop position, then bring your knees together and walk your hands forward until your chest is resting on the mat. As you do this, lift your hips up, creating a nice arch in your back and opening up your chest. This pose can feel really good after spending a lot of time hunched over a desk. So take a few deep breaths and let yourself sink into the stretch. Feel your chest and shoulders opening up and your spine lengthening. Start by lying facing down with your arms extending out to the sides. Bend your left knee and bring your foot up towards your glute. Then use your glute muscles to lift your left leg up as high as you can while keeping your knee bent. Now bring your left leg across your body towards your right side, trying to touch the floor with your foot. Your torso will lift off the ground a bit, but try to keep your arms and hands in the same position. As you move, rotate your head to follow the motion of your leg. Relax into the stretch and breathe deep. Switch sides and keep stretching. This movement not only can increase your flexibility, but also promote better blood flow and circulation throughout your body. As you sink into child's pose, let your body melt into the floor, letting go of any tension in your hips, back, and shoulders. Take deep breaths, feeling the expansion of your ribs with each inhale and the release of tension with each exhale. Spread your knees wide and touch your toes together. Then reach your arms forward and rest your forehead on the ground. Make sure your spine, neck, and hips are aligned. Bring one leg up and cross it over to the other leg, trying to touch your foot to the ground on the opposite side. Gently tap the floor with your foot, then lift it back up and repeat the movement. Now bend your knee and cross it to the opposite side. Slightly push down on your thigh with your hand, increasing the stretch in your lower back. Relax into the position. Switching the sides, start with active movements, increasing mobility in your lower back. Now bend your knee and cross it to the opposite side. Slightly push down on your thigh with your hand, increasing the stretch in your lower back. Breathe deep. Keeping your shoulders and back flat against the ground, begin to shift your pelvis and point your knees to the side of your choosing. The aim of this movement is to touch the ground with both knees. Be aware of the positioning of your upper body, for it needs to stay planted while performing this motion. Now bring your knee to your chest, feeling good stretch in your thigh and glute. Start moving your foot up and down, increasing the stretch in your calves. You can also try to roll your ankle in full range of motion. Imagine that you are drawing big circles with your toes. Switch sides and repeat the movement. Now bring both legs to your chest and release the tension in your lower back. The butterfly stretch is a great way to stretch your inner thighs, groin, and hips. To begin, sit on the ground with your soles of your feet together and your knees out to the sides. Use your hands to gently press your knees down towards the floor. You can keep your hands on your feet, use your elbows to push your knees down, or gently lean forward to deepen the stretch. In this position, make sure to keep 90-degree angle in both of your knees. Start moving your hip inward and outward in full range of motion to increase the mobility. Now you can slowly step out with your hands. The goal here is to touch your thigh with your stomach. Stretch out your shoulders, bring your head down, relaxing your neck. Let's switch sides. Start by moving your hip inward and outward in full range of motion to increase the mobility. Now you can slowly step out with your hands and relax into the position. Sitting down, reach forward and try to touch your toes with your fingers. If you can't reach your toes, don't worry, just reach as far as you comfortably can. You should feel a stretch in the back of your legs and your lower back. Breathe into the stretch and try to go lower with every exhale. Place pillows under your knees, open them to the sides, and sit back on your heels. Slowly start moving your hips back and forth, increasing the stretch between your legs. Now gently lower your body down, stretch out your back, relax your neck and shoulders. And let's finish up with the standing torso fold. Stand with your feet hip-width apart and your knees slightly bent. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, hinge forward from your hips and let your arms and neck relax. Allow your knees to bend as much as you need to release any tension in your lower back or hamstrings. Breathe deep and allow your body to relax into the position. Thank you for finishing this class. You should feel proud of yourself for taking the time to prioritize your physical well-being. Remember to practice these movements often to improve your body mobility and flexibility. See you next time.